Hey, hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, and we got a pretty awesome Sunday night football game between the Chiefs and the Chargers, a nice AFC West divisional matchup. So I'm here to give you my favorite bet in that Sunday night football game between these two teams. Chiefs, number one offense in the NFL, according to DVOA. Excuse me, the Chargers, fourth worst rush defense. They also have a bottom tier defense in general. They're also completely banged up. They just lost two additional members of their defensive line last week in their game and their loss against the 49ers. We'll see if Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, either or one of them, play this week. I'm not expecting either of them to play, so I'm going into that expecting the Chiefs to have a clear advantage in that regard. So with that in mind, my favorite bet that I found for this game, we're looking at the Chiefs first half spread -3 against the Chargers. This is -110 odds at Fox Bet. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this one in. I'm going to put a full unit on this one. I really, really like this one. So let me make sure that it goes through with Fox Bet. Sometimes they're weird about, it's like every single time I place a bet with Fox Bet, they have to verify my location. Then I have to wait 10 seconds to post it, which is ridiculous. But while that's going on, while I wait 10 seconds, we can chat about this one. So the no-vig odds that OddsJam calculates prices this to be at about -114, essentially, right? -113.72. And that number, that -113, those no-vig odds, -113.72, very, very important. The reason why is these numbers can be viewed as the quote-unquote true line of what a market should truly be priced at, right? This number is pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world in terms of pricing odds. So you take all of the smart sportsbooks, you take a weighted average from which ones are the sharpest, and it spits out this perfect line, this true line of what this first half spread should be priced at. So, all right, I was able to get it locked in, so we're good to go there. So that's the math behind it, right? Equates to a profit margin of 1.68%. This can also be viewed as your percent of positive expected value, your percent edge, all that good stuff. But the real thing, and why I like this one so much, the math, like every bet that shows up on the positive EV page is going to be mathematically profitable. That, or else it wouldn't show up on the page, right? That just doesn't make any sense. The reason why I like this one is if you open this up and you view all the where all the sportsbooks price this play. So if you just click into a play, pulls up where every sportsbook prices this market at. And we see Chiefs -3, first half spread. Look at every other book. -120, -120, -120, -120, -125. That's important. BetOnline is one of the sharp sports books that we used to kind of set the true line of what a market should be priced at. BetOnline, -125. Pinnacle, -124. So two of the sharpest sports books in the world, including Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sports book in the world, prices this at -124 and -125, favoring the Chiefs at this number. Fox Bet only is giving it to us at -110. They're the only book that has this below -120. That's a really good line. And then if you view the event page in a new tab, pulls up where every sportsbook prices this market at in general. So not just the -3 number, but this first half point spread in general as a whole. And look at where it's priced. We see some books price it at Chiefs -3.5, a half point higher. And that's an incredibly, incredibly important half point. Let's pretend it's tied. Chiefs get the ball, they kick a field goal to end halftime. We at least push this bet, this 3.5 loses. And BetMGM, not only do they have it at 3.5, but they actually favor the Chiefs at that number. They think the Chiefs covering 3.5 is the more likely scenario. So we see FanDuel has it at 3.5, as does DraftKings, as does BetRivers. And Circa has it at 4. So that's even bigger number at 4, a full point higher. And these points are incredibly important, as I mentioned, right? Like the field goal is a massive deal. Winning by 3 happens a ton, especially at the end of halves when they just try to get down the field and kick a field goal. So I really, really like this Chiefs -3 play. It's an incredibly helpful play from a math perspective. In terms of handicapping, I already kind of mentioned this one. Chargers are completely banged up. It seems like what happens every year, just the absolute season from hell. So I just think the Chiefs are going to be able to score on this porous Chargers defense. I worry that the Chargers will be able to keep up. So the Chiefs first half spread -3 makes a ton of sense to me. So this is going to be my favorite bet for the Sunday night football game. Good luck to everybody who's tailing. If you are, comment on the video, all that good stuff. Let me know. But that's all I got for you guys. So thanks for watching and have a good one.